live. I'm not sure. We're live here on YouTube. I'm not sure what's. There we go. Okay, I had the play button. Oh, whatever. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me today is my co-host, Joel Meyer, as well as Archer from the Discord. How are you doing today, boys?
Go ahead.
Wait your turn, buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
Mr. Black Screen. I'm doing better than yesterday, especially waking up with all the accounts full after a terrific day in hockey, as we'll get into. But I'll start with a little baseball of all things. You know, I stayed up for the entire 18-inning epic between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. What was it, like 6.5 hours it took? So yeah, it was even a late night on the West Coast for me, but that was absolutely tremendous. It was, it reminded me of overtime hockey in a lot of ways. The suspense, like the way nobody could score forever. And yeah, I'm not a very sentimental guy, but I do appreciate greatness and beauty, and I'm moved by such things. So I even had a little tear in my eye as I witnessed the majesty of Shohei Ohtani in that game. It was absolutely brilliant and beautiful. So get that out of the way. So far less compelling game last night, but hopefully things get better tonight. Well, you couldn't expect things to be the same after like a 12-hour turnaround basically since the end of the game. Yeah. But yeah, it should be better tonight. Blake Snell, Trey Savage. Yeah, I'm getting into this.
Pitchers.
Who is this guy?
Right.
Who is this?
I'm learning the rules, like the pinch hitting and everything. Thanks to Schneider, the Jays manager. So I'm loving this series, even though I did not like the result last night. We do not want the Jays to win. I'm one of the few here in Vancouver who feels that way, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. So yeah, how about you, Sean? How are you doing? Now you can talk.
Yeah, thank you, Master. I'm doing great today. Feeling happy with my accounts full too. That was a good slate. Hockey, not a lot of bets, but the salami gets there.
Yeah. Did the way goals get there? I didn't bet.
They did, but the
Nice.
power play goals, surprisingly for that many goals, came up a little bit short. By like 3.
Yeah, probably half of them in the Devils Avs game.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yeah, good night of hockey. Good win there for the Flyers against the Penguins. Always good to remind myself how much I hate the Penguins and how much of little bitches they are. So, Trevor Zegras getting at him there at the end of overtime. Bobby Brink, my boy, with a beautiful shootout goal for the winner there.
You were at that game, right?
I was at that game, and I was having a good time. Still feeling it right now. So, kind of just chugging along here. Good win for the Flyers. I didn't really watch much other hockey, but it looks like a lot of high-scoring games. And as we go to the puck box here, Joel had a very successful night. Had a good night as well. But first, make sure you subscribe to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe there. Ring the bell so you know when we are going live. Also subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Leave us a 5-star rating and review there. And, of course, make sure you check out the SGPN feed, Sports Gambling Podcast Network feed, for the NFL, MLB, NBA, college football, and, of course, NHL. So make sure you check out the SGPN feed there. And, yeah, let's bring up the puck buck bets here, and Joel can just bask in his glory of a 13-2, up 217 puck bucks and 59 puck cents. Joel, what a night.
What a night indeed. Yeah. I was not feeling my best yesterday physically, but certainly was feeling pretty well by the end of it with all these bets coming in. Just a few notes, I guess. I mean, most of these were pretty easy winners. The Knights were down a goal in the third period, but they ended up winning comfortably 6-3. Flames, Leafs, that was probably a bad bet. The Leafs dominated that one. That was the under 5.5, and what was it, 7-4 or a 4-3 final, 7-goal game. Otherwise, I guess I got lucky with the Ducks, even though they're up 2 goals for a big portion of it. They got outshot by triple against the Panthers, and then they won in a crazy shootout. The Blue Jackets, a little lucky there, scoring a late-ish equalizer and winning in overtime. But other than that, these were all no doubters. Stars, I guess, a little lucky. Ottinger stood on his head, but that was a coin flip. But yeah, Devils, Avs over 6.5, 12 goals. Blackhawks, they were up by 4 or 5 goals at one point. What else? Lightning were winning the whole way, mostly by double, 2 or more goals. And yeah, Utah, I lost that one. I guess we'll get into that later, but they were up 2 goals as well. But the Oilers really put it on in the second period, which got us the over. Rangers, Vancouver, 1 goal for most of the game, under 5.5, no better. Kings, Sharks, over 6.5. They're bit of a joke, a bit of a fraudulent team there. They're currently hanging out in the 3rd spot in the Pacific, but I don't think that they've earned that position. But yeah, tremendous night. Hopefully we keep it rolling. I typically do my best in the first 2-3 months of the season. The track record of how long we've been going, 4 or 5 years now. Bears that out before the market catches up to things you notice early, before the dog days start fucking things up. But yeah, this is usually my best time of the season. So good to get a head start on the profit margin.
Yeah, and you're killing it on these totals too. A bunch of these overs, easily flew over it. Bad bet there on the Leafs under, as you said. But these overs, it was just over, not even close for most of them. So you've been on overs all season long. It seems you've been pretty sharp on totals, which for some reason people don't like when we're sharp on totals. But a win's a win there.
I guess I'm a total better because that's another thing that's been proven over the past 4 years. This is our 5th year, right?
I think it's our,
because we had 3 with talents, 2 just you and me. I think so. This is our 5th.
I don't think so. I think this is our 4th.
4th. We had more than 2 with talent because this is our 2nd year, just us 2.
But I'm just trying to think about our playoffs. We had 2 with talent.
Just 2?
I think so.
Felt longer.
I think so.
All right, maybe it's just our 4th year.
I think it's just our 4th.
No. Because we had 3 years with the lock dog total, and then 2 years doing puck bucks. I'm pretty sure it's our 5th year now.
Now you got me.
Because our first year was doing with the COVID, COVID divisions. Or no,
it was 2021-22 was our first year.
Okay, we're only 4 years then. 2 years with Talon, 2 years without.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I had a decent night as well. 5-4, up 40 puck bucks there. Joel and I were talking about 2 bets I went against them. I had the Caps, I had the Senators. Both losses there. Utah lost in Edmonton, and that King Sharks tie almost came through for me, but could not get there in the 4-3. Kings win. So yeah, chugging along here. I am 44-45, down 48 puck bucks. Joel 65-46, up 355. You're spraying the board, and you're hitting all these bets.
It's a good thing too, because I'm not working right now, so I need to keep these hockey bets coming in.
Yeah. All right. Let's get right into this 11 game slate then for Thursday, October 30th. Kicking this off here at 7 p.m. We got the Calgary Flames plus 142 at the Ottawa Senators minus 170. Over 5.5 at minus 135. Under 5.5 is at plus 114. Joel, start us off.
This is not a game that I bet, but if I had to do so, it would be on the Flames, even though they were pretty thoroughly outplayed against the Leafs and the Senators. They were dreadful against the Blackhawks, but they were on a back-to-back after demolishing the Bruins on Monday, but it is their 3rd game in 4 nights. So it's a little bit of an advantage for the Flames after, they're still in Toronto, still in Ontario, whereas Ottawa come back from Boston. But I don't feel so. If anything, I would take the over 5.5 because the Flames defense not nearly as good as last year. Goaltending certainly not as good. And the Senators, like we talk shit about Maryland, Allmark isn't any better. Like he's been brutal. Like he got shown up by the Blackhawks of all teams last game. So the over 5.5 maybe, but minus 135 is a bit of juice. So I'll stay away from this one, but I would take the dog and the over if I had to bet it.
Yeah, I think Olmark is the worst on Money Puck for goals saved above expected. So he's going through something. But he actually called out the team earlier today.
Call it himself.
Yeah, he was calling them out, being like, you can't expect to score 7 goals in a 3 games in a row. Like calling them out. It's like, buddy, you guys.
That is calling out himself because he's saying that he can't stop. Can't stop more than 6.
Yeah, but he's kind of like it's like overall like their mentality and complaining. It's like you gotta stop the puck too, buddy. Like you can't be playing as bad as you're playing right now and calling out the team all the time.
That goes back to what Dustin Wolf said about a week ago too. Like
I mean that's fair. I think Wolf's a little bit more fair though because they actually weren't scoring, whereas
and it was
Ottawa,
taken out of context. Like he said, I can't play offense too.
yeah. Whereas Ottawa is like all over the place right now. They play good some games. They're really hit or miss right now. They're kind of a hard read team, and the Flames are doing pretty good on their underlying numbers. They have some good expected goals forward numbers. I would definitely just look a little bit when I was looking earlier.
They're both of these teams are at like 53%.
Yeah,
which is what top 8-9 there.
Every time I watch the Flames, I want to get myself burned again.
Yeah,
you want to fall into the Flames again.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the over here for sure. It doesn't really matter who's in there for the Senators, and I think they'll probably want to give Wolf a break in this matchup. So.
Yeah, not much here for me either. Not going to make any puck bets here to start it off. I do want to looking at that over as well, but then looking at the underlying metrics, Sens have the 3rd best expected goals against per 60. Flames have the 5th best. So you would think that with Dustin Wolf and Linus Ullmark, they would be more under teams. Both have been going over the majority of the time this season. I would probably play the Senators. I just don't think the Flames are a good hockey team, and they're going to be even worse after they trade Nazem Kadri at some point. And the Senators, I said it before, they're missing Kachuk, but they still have 2 or 3 good lines that can move the puck and make things happen. So I think the Sens win. Just minus 170 is too much to pay there. All right, down to 7 o'clock here. Got the Nashville Predators plus 124. At the Philadelphia Flyers, minus 148. Over 5.5, minus 130. Under 5.5 at plus 110. This is a game I have a bet for, and I bet you guys already know Flyers, minus 148. I'm going to throw 30 puck bucks on that to win about 20 there. Flyers 5-1-0 at home, coming off a big win over the Penguins. Nashville lost 2 straight games. 4-5-2 on the season, but lost 6 of their past 8 there. And their wins were against the Kings in a shootout and the Canucks, who I don't really like too much. Both of them at home as well. Flyers look like a team that can won 4 of the past 5 here. They can keep up with teams around them, beat teams that are below them. And I think the Predators without Roman Josi might be below the Flyers. So Flyers minus 148. Don't like how the Predators are playing right now. For the total, I'd probably go to the under 5.5 at plus 110. Vladar and Arison are both looking good in net for the Flyers, and the Predators can't really score that much. But just taking the Flyers money line for 30 puck bucks.
This is another one where I'm not very strongly opinionated on. If anything, though, I would take the Preds. I know they've been pretty damn brutal on the road as well as at home. But the Flyers coming off that big win against their in-state rivals, not a great spot to be in. If anything, I would take the Preds plus 124. But these are, the Flyers, I don't know what they are exactly. I think that they're shooting above their skis so far this season, and that'll come down a little bit at some point.
Seventh
Yeah.
best expected goals for Flyers have. Seventh best.
Or whatever. I'll give me 15 puck bucks on the Preds then. Plus 124.
right.
Yeah.
And
Talkett's got these guys.
the
playing
total I'm staying away from. Go ahead.
good. Sorry. Talkett's got them playing good. This is kind of a pass game though for me. I can't really trust the Flyers because I don't know if it's really Fugazi. If they're really that good at defensively, because you look at the names on the back end, it's kind of like eh. So I would probably just look at the under here personally.
All right. Yeah. If I wasn't a Flyers fan, this would just be another just shit game. Like, what are these teams doing? Who knows? So, luckily, I've watched a lot of Flyers hockey in the early going here. All right. We are brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on hockey and everything else. Their prop builder is second to none. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for a 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Novig, you're getting the best prices with reduced juice. Novig is available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. All right, still here at 7 o'clock at the Dallas Stars plus 120, at the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 142, under 6.5 minus 130, over 6.5 plus 110. Joel, back to you.
Yeah. Lightning are starting to improve slowly as we expected they would. They're getting their offense back now that Kucherov is in the lineup, and their underlying numbers too. They're up to second in the league somehow in terms of expected goals for percentage. Obviously, very small sample size with just 10 games played, but it's certainly better than the Stars, who have fallen off significantly since their positive start. And even that win against the Capitals, I watched the entire third period, and they were just held together by Jake Ottinger, who was brilliant in that third period, and just the Capitals not being able to capitalize on their chances. But yeah, I'm not loving the Stars team right now. Whereas the Lightning, they've won 4 games in a row, I believe, and I think they keep it rolling, keep making 5 with the money line here, minus 142. Give me 25 puck bucks on that. I still can't trust Vasilevsky though. He still lets in these shaky goals. Might start calling for our guy Jonas Johansson at some point. Joking, obviously, but the Stars under Glenn Gulletson, their offense is entirely dried up. Defense, I guess, is a little bit better, but they don't take any risks. So the under 6.5 maybe, but I don't trust the goaltending. So just the Lightning money line minus 42.
And for me, I think Tampa Bay's the look here. Dallas got out of that game against the Capitals a little lucky that they didn't get to score. And they only scored 1 goal, and that doesn't really scream a lot of confidence for me going forward. I mean, I think Wyatt Johnson's having a great year so far, and Miko's been great. But a lot outside of that, it's been kind of like pedestrian, if you will, for a team this deep. So I think that Tampa Bay is going to keep on rolling. They want to get back up higher in the standings. So minus 142 is my play.
Yeah, I'm going to make that a consensus play there. Tampa Bay minus 142. I'm putting 28 puck bucks on that to win about 20. Yeah, Stars just not really inspiring much confidence, like Sean said there. Rupe Hintz missed last game again. Matt Duchene as well. They're already without Jamie Benn, so missing 3 of their top 9 forwards there. Mikko Rantanen and Wyatt Johnson can't really do it all. And like looking at their top 6 now, you got Sam Steele, Tyler Seguin, and Mikko Rantanen top line, and then Robertson, Johnston, Bork second line. Like there's no line with 3 good forwards on it. And yeah, Lightning here are getting going with Kucherov. I think Vasilevsky's been playing better, at least the numbers wise, and Dallas can't score. So I won the Lightning minus 142. Also do like the under 6.5. It's a juicy minus 130. But I'm gonna take that for 26 puck bucks. All right, down here to 7 p.m. Got the Buffalo Sabres at the Boston Bruins. Both teams are at -110. We got to pick them. Under 6.5, -125. Over 6.5, +105. Archie, how are your Bruins doing?
Well, they got off the schneid and ended their skid, but in all honesty, it's not inspiring beating the Islanders nowadays. They have no defense. It is ugly to watch watching the Islanders play defense. So it's not too entirely surprising that the Boston Bruins came back and won that game. Really in the second period too. They really came out firing with 3 goals. But outside the first line for the Bruins, they can't really score, and it's Buffalo's been playing pretty good. I know they kind of lost that game, but I don't know if that's still the same. But their power play and penalty kill is pretty good, so I think they can kind of smother the Bruins here. I like them at -110 here. I think the line will tend to move in their favor here. I think the Bruins are probably going to finish the worst in the Atlantic at this rate.
The worst, yeah, it's not a terrible take. The Atlantic is filled with a bunch of mediocre teams at this point. They're all flirting around the playoff line. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't think the Sabres are that good, but they've pulled things together lately, I suppose. But I'm staying away from the side. We're going to keep going back to the well with these Bruins overs. This team just can't defend right now. Their goaltending is totally gone to shit. Jeremy Swayman has certainly not done a reset since the offseason. He's been playing really rough, and Corpusel isn't any better, but it should be Swayman for this game. Sabres would be a team to get your confidence back with. So yeah, the over 6.5, give me 20 bucks at +105.
Yep, that is my bet for the game as well. 20 bucks on the over 6.5, +105. You said it. Swayman is not been himself, and the Bruins, allowing 2.92 expected goals against per 60. It's the 5th most there in the league. Buffalo's down there at the 13th most. Buffalo's had 3 straight over games, back-to-back overtime, 4-3 finals, and Boston's gone over in 4 of their past 5, 7 of 12 games this season. So, see a 4-3, 5-3 type of game here. Could really go either way because these teams are probably on a similar level.
Oh, pick them going either way, huh?
Yeah. All right, down to 7:30 here. Got the New York Islanders +180 at the Carolina Hurricanes -218. Under 6.5 -135. Over 6.5 +114. Archie, right back to you here with your Islanders.
Oh yes, my Islanders. I actually got a better total on this earlier, so keep out. Look for open. Yeah, we'll keep out for the openers. Islanders and 5.5 is an easy play to the over. I'm fairly certain they haven't had one under game all season. It's been like all goals, whether it's the Islanders scoring like 7 or the other team scoring like 5 on them. They have no defense, and I would not be surprised if Carolina comes out firing because I think it's Rittich actually tomorrow, but
it is.
even at that, it's it's Dave Rittich behind a terrible defense. I don't think he is going to stop a lot, and Islanders can get a couple themselves in one way or another. So over 6.5 is a great play in my mind. I don't think the Isles have a lick of chance to beat the Hurricanes here, though. So I probably look to the puck line too.
I agree with you. Yeah, I watched a lot of that Knights Hurricanes game. Knights thoroughly outplayed them. They should have scored a lot more on the power play. So the Hurricanes, they're famed for having an excellent top 5 penalty kill, but they didn't look that way against the Knights. But then again, most teams don't have Jack Eichel. Certainly the Islanders don't. But Matthew Barzal can still do the work, and your boy Matthew Schaefer has certainly done his part for the Islanders in offensive perspective. But yeah, if anything, I would take the Islanders at +180. That's a big number. Hurricanes still dealing with some injuries. Is Slavin back? I don't think he was in the game against the Knights, but I don't think that he's still out. Yeah, so Hurricanes dealing with issues. I don't love the Islanders, but if I had to bet a side, it would be the +180. But I'm entirely with Archer in terms of the total. Hurricanes over has been great. Islanders over has been great. +114 here. You're right, it has moved up, but that's because of the David Riddick news. So yeah, you're getting an inferior goalie in net. So yeah, give me 20 bucks on the over 6.5 +114.
Yeah, in lockstep there again. That is the bet I have in for myself over over 6.5 plus 114 for 20 puck bucks. I was looking for a Hurricanes team total, but that's not out yet. We're recording too early. And yeah, the Islanders have gone under once, but that was a 4-2 game. So they've had 6 or more goals in every game so far, 7 or more in the last 5 straight there. Carolina wasn't a Malinsky special last game because they had 2 days off, but it was their first home game back against Vegas. Now they have a much easier Islanders team. So I think I thought about just doing like a Hurricanes in the over parlay or something, but I'll just take the over 6.5. But I would look to the Carolina Hurricanes here, probably on the puck line at plus 114 if you want to play that.
Both those borderline Mlinskys, though, were pretty one-sided with the Canadians in Seattle as well. Seattle had 2 days off, but still, they didn't play like they certainly didn't start the game like they were well rested. So, yeah, it's ideal to get a team. We should reiterate once in a while what the Malinsky special actually is because we reference it all the time. But it's when a team that comes back from 4+ game road trip and there's only 1 day of rest in between their next home game, and the other team doesn't have a back-to-back. That's basically what it is. So that's what we're referencing.
Yeah. All right, down here to 8 p.m. Got the Pittsburgh Penguins plus 145 at the Minnesota Wild minus 175. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Joel, back to you.
Another ugly loss for the Wild. They were up pretty late in that game against the Jets at home. Just couldn't seal the deal. Right now, they're one of the worst teams in the West, both in terms of their standings and in how they're playing, at least from what I've seen. Maybe they deserve a little better luck, but it's not going well for them right now. And the Penguins, meanwhile, everything's going right for this bunch. Even their underlying numbers are looking pretty solid. So might as well keep riding the train while it's still on the tracks. I do expect those the train to fall off the tracks at some point, but not just yet. So give me the Penguins here, plus 145, 15 puck bucks on that, and we'll double down on this game with the over 6.5 at plus 105, 50 puck bucks on that as well. Penguins still a very leaky team defensively. Erik Karlsson, terrible against the Flyers. I'm sure Ryan noticed him making several defensive mistakes, and the Wild are they don't have the goaltending that they have in years past, and but they could still score a little bit. So I think we'll see some goals in this one.
Yeah, that's all I'm taking. I'm taking the over for 20 puck bucks, though. Pittsburgh, very leaky defensively. Allowed 1 power play goal on 4 tries. I feel like the Wild can match that, if not better. Minnesota scored power play goal in 3 straight games, including 2 against the Sharks there. They've allowed 4 or more total goals in 4 straight. So love the over here. Pittsburgh has been capable of scoring as well. That Justin Brazeau goal to open the scoring against the Flyers was great, making that power move to the net. That second line's been great. Even the top line without Rickard Rakell, still got Crosby banking in pucks off of bodies. So they can definitely score quite a bit.
The disrespect.
What?
Crosby banking pucks off bodies.
Did you see the goal last night?
That's one of the greatest players of all time. Still banking pucks off bodies.
He's getting these pinball goals. He's getting these pinball goals. Yeah, go throw the puck on that. Good things will happen for a guy like Sidney Crosby there. But yeah, I like Crosby props. I like Malcolm props. Brian Rush shot props have been good. But yeah, just the over here, plus 105 for 20 puck bucks. And I would go with the Penguins if I were to take a side. They're just playing well for now, as the key word there is for now. All right, down. Did Archie go?
No, you're good. You're good. No. Skip. I'm good with it. You can skip me. I'm good. I got nothing to say other than ZBM is probably gonna get.
I was gonna say, what about your guys? Yeah,
I think he's gonna get demoted. But outside of that, I got nothing else to say. Not interested in this game. Pass.
All right, down to 8 o'clock here. Got the Chicago Blackhawks plus 210 At the Winnipeg Jets, minus 258. Jets, minus 1.5 or minus 105. Blackhawks, plus 1.5, minus 115. Over 5.5, minus 135. Under 5.5, plus 114 here. Jets coming off a overtime win in Minnesota. Now going back home, where they're 3-3 this year. Have not been good at home. Chicago now going on the road after that 7-3 win against Ottawa. Jets are obviously huge favorites here for a reason. I feel like if I were going to take something, it would be the Blackhawks plus 210, maybe a Blackhawks plus 1.5. But Winnipeg has won quite a few of their games by margin. There, it looks like 4 of their 7 wins have been by at least 2 goals, and Chicago's luck has to run out sometime. So this is going to be a big old pass game for me. If I were to take anything, though, it would be the Blackhawks and probably the under.
Yeah, nothing to say much about the total. Probably the under if I had to bet that, but I will put 10 bucks on the Blackhawks here. They are, they've been a feisty team ever since I said, let's double down on their under. No way. These teams have actually come alive. Connor Bedard's first ever hat trick. Shout out to the Vancouver boy, future Canuck, of course. Yeah, give me the Blackhawks plus 210. It's just too much respect here for the Jets, who I think are a little bit overrated in the market here, minus 258. So let's get a spicy dog here home. The Blackhawks have been kind to me. Like they've made back my money at least from that stupid point total under 68.5. Just betting their money lines over the past little bit. So why not? Why stop now? Plus 210. Blackhawks as dogs, $2 or better against anybody. I'll take them.
I think the Blackhawks are probably the most fascinating team after the first month because they are number 1 in their PDO right now at 104, which is kind of surprising. So they're kind of a team that are hard to make. Is this like how they're going to be for the rest of the season? If they do, they're probably going to make the playoffs, but I don't know if they will. But for this game, I would look to a lot of things that Ryan said about the 1.5 and the under. And honestly, I think this is a sneaky tie game. So those are going to be all my looks for this game. I'm going to keep an eye on the Blackhawks. I was trying to find some prices for their over on their point total and make playoffs, but I can't find it.
Make playoffs. Come on.
You never know. You could sneak in as a wild card.
You do know.
Nah.
That's like a Jack Adams bet. If the Blackhawks make the playoffs,
right?
Or Bedard Hart, like
I know those are all it'd be ugly, but or Spencer Knight
Vesna. Okay.
Yep.
Catfish reference there. Catfish.
Yeah.
Or just keep betting the money lines. Let's be real.
Joel's face.
They're gonna fall apart.
Telling everything.
You just said that. You just brought up their PDO. The shooting percentage is going to go down. Spencer Knight isn't the second coming of Dominic Hasek. They're going to fall apart at some point. It's like the Penguins.
Yeah, right? But it could take some time, man. It could take a whole half a season before you get there.
Yeah, but there's the other half of the season where they have missed the playoffs.
That's fine.
Yeah, 2 highest shooting percentage teams at 5-on-5 are the Blackhawks and Islanders so far.
I could be like a CLV warrior,
Yeah, I do like the draw play. 2 of their 3 games last season went to over.
That's not CLV. That's cash out warrior.
Yeah, no, I know. Whatever. You know what I mean.
All right, here let's go down to 8 o'clock again. Got the Vancouver Canucks plus 124 at the St. Louis Blues minus 148. Over 5.5 is minus 135. Under 5.5 at plus 114. Joel, how are your Canucks looking?
It was pretty dismal game against the Rangers. Very disappointing. Seems like every time there's a big game in Vancouver, the team just does not excite the fans. JT Miller coming back, and I told you that they'd be well responsive. They gave him a big cheer when they gave him the tribute and all that. So still a big JT crowd in Vancouver. For this one though, there's a lot of injuries on both sides. Robert Thomas likely not going to play. We know about Jake Neighbors out for a while. So 2 of the better Blues offensive weapons out. But Vancouver Canucks, they just lost Connor Garland. I think he's their top point producer so far. And probably not Quinn Hughes. That's not confirmed yet. But if he is playing, probably not 100%. So I'm going Blues here. We went Blues with the minus 148. Just give me 20 bucks on that. And it's tough to bet an over with a Canucks Blues game or Canucks game period. And there's every reason for the under with all the offensive weaponry missing in action. So just give me 15 bucks on the under 5.5 at plus 114. The Blues goaltending is the one thing standing in the way because the Blues goaltending is absolutely dismal right now. But there's the Canucks and Demko, and he's been on fire. But could see a Lankinen game. It's been a few games for him. So yeah, under 5.5 and Blues.
Yeah. Wait, you're taking the Blues on the puck buck or just the under?
Both.
Okay. How many?
25 on the minus 148.
All right. Yeah, I got the under there. And yeah, Quinn Hughes is not traveling with the team as of 2 hours ago.
All right.
That's no good. I actually think that will be a Lankinen game. He's usually better on the road for whatever reason that is. So I'm actually looking towards the Canucks here in this matchup. And for the total, I actually think the over is probably the play if it's Lankinen as well. Versus probably Binnington, I think it is. But I don't know.
Hofer started the last two, right? Didn't he play like both games in the back-to-back?
It's possible.
I thought I heard.
No, Binnington started last game, allowed 4 against Detroit.
Yeah.
And then they put Hofer in.
I think over and the Canucks is the right side. It's kind of a weird one, but I don't think these teams are too far different, so I'll take the plus money.
Yeah, no, I like the over here as well. Minus 135 is tough with all those injuries out there, but St. Louis allowed 5, 6, 6, and 7 in their past 4 games. Vancouver's expected goals against per 60 is 2.97, which is the 4th worst in the league. So not a lot of star power out there, but I mean, which means not a lot of good defensive play either. So it's going to be open hockey back and forth. Over 5.5 minus 135. I'm going to put 27 puck bucks on that one there. As for the side, I think I would probably go with Vancouver. They're just so much better on the road than they are at home for some reason. But without Quinn Hughes, without Connor Garland, it's tough to back them there. They're already missing a few pieces. So just going to go with the over 5.5 at minus 135.
Binnington did play the whole game. I thought I saw Hofer in that one, but I guess not.
Your goalie intel just continues to just be just toilet emoji left and right.
Mr.
Second best to Nucks.
Yeah. All right, we are brought to you by Underdog. Almost end of the month there, Joel. Almost end of the month for Underdog. You're home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And we are brought to you by Rhythm. They're crushing it in college football, NFL, and now just added the NBA. Rhythm is also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Right down here at 9 o'clock, got the New York Rangers plus 142. At the Edmonton Oilers, minus 170. Over 5.5, minus 135. Under 5.5, plus 114. I'm not sure what to make out of either of these teams yet here in the early going. Rangers have been very much up and down. Going into Calgary, losing 5-1. Going into Vancouver, winning that one 2-0. Jonathan Quick getting his shutout. I think I saw he tied Henrik Lundqvist for career shutouts there, which is pretty cool. For the Rangers there, I guess, Edmonton, McDavid got off the schneid a bit there with a goal plus an empty netter last night. They're 3-0-1 at home.
We should clarify that's career shutouts, not just as a Ranger.
Career shutouts, yes.
That'd be ridiculous. The backup comes in and ties Henrik Lundqvist for shutouts.
Career. That's what I thought when I saw the stat earlier. I was like, no, that can't possibly be true. But yeah, I don't know if I can lay minus 170 on the Oilers here. I also can't bet on the Rangers at this point in the season. And the total has been, Rangers have been mostly an under team, but they just allowed 5 to Calgary, 6 to the Sharks in overtime. So yeah, this is a pass game here for me.
Yeah, it's probably a pass game for me as well. I just want to note that, when the Oilers are clicking, they are the best team in the league. Like that second period against the Mammoth, that's the best hockey you're ever going to see. Like they just steamrolled them. Yeah, so the Oilers still have that other gear. They're just going through things right now. They don't have Zach Hyman, so their winger depth isn't there. They're still working in Matthew Savoy, Isaac Howard into the lineup. But yeah, this team, when they really want to play, when they're down 2 goals and they want to win the game, they'll put into high gear and they'll dominate just about any team in the league other than the Florida Panthers. So that's all I have to say about this one. Minus 170 is a pretty fair line. Can't trust them game by game just yet. I think Oilers will come into their own like second half of November, like they usually do, then just go on a fucking run. But for now, can't trust them game by game. Like even that game against the Mammoth, like they absolutely slaughtered the Mammoth in that second period. But other than that, they were like very mid. So I can't trust the Oilers as minus 170 favorites against the Rangers team. We're pretty desperate for wins right now. And Shesterkin in that too has been one of the best goalies in the league so far. And a bit unfortunate in terms of their puck luck, in terms of pucks going in the net. They deserve a little bit better. So I'll stay away from this game. Just wanted to note that the Oilers aren't going anywhere.
So I think this is going to be a Skinner versus Shesterkin matchup here, which leads me to think an under is a good look here. And that kind of makes me want to take the Rangers at price, even though I feel gross taking it. It's scoring 3 goals in 2 games is not exciting on the road, but I think they can probably squeak out a 2-1 win, 3-1 win. That'd be my look. Outside that, though, it's so weird game. I'm not quite sure what to make of it.
McDavid finally scored. He's got 3 goals now. So he's going to get to 36, I think.
Yeah, it's just Shesterkin starting here, having 3 days off after 2 days off, and then not playing in the last one. So maybe he resets a bit. All right, down to 10 o'clock now. Got the New Jersey Devils minus 230 at the San Jose Sharks plus 190. Over 6.5 minus 105. Under 6.5 minus 115. Joel, what do you have here?
Got a lot for this one. 2 teams have been pretty sharp on it. I think I got a good read on both of these sides. Just bet the over, especially with the Sharks games. Like that's just an auto play. You see a Sharks game, anything under a 7 is just automatic play. The way that they're playing, the way that their goaltending is so terrible, whether it's Askarov or Nedeljkovic.
That's not his name.
Nedeljkovic?
No, Askarov. It's supposed to be Asarov.
Oh,
Well, you're the one that said it.
What? Okay.
You don't remember saying it?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I missed that one.
Okay.
Asarov. Okay, we'll roll with that. I was probably drunk for that show. Anyway, give me 25 puck bucks on the over 6.5 minus 105. Also, give me the Devils puck line minus 1.5 plus 115 or plus 110. 15 puck bucks on that. Sharks, they just exhausted their efforts. They really wanted to beat the Kings, and they should have beat them. The way that they dominated the second and third periods, even at the whole crowd, all 500 people there at the San Jose Sharks arena chanting "Beat LA, beat LA," and they couldn't. And the Devils, after just getting embarrassed against the Avalanche, have something to prove. They just come off a massive win streak. So yeah, I think the Devils win by margin here. So Devils and the over for myself.
Arch?
I'll let you go. I got nothing for this game outside of what
All right.
Joel just said.
Man, you're fucking useless this show.
You know what? Well, you just said everything I would say, so it's like, all right, what am I going to regurgitate it?
Yeah. I like the over here as well. Got 23 puck bucks on that. Devils have scored 4 more goals in most of their games. Yeah, against the Avs, they're allowing 4 power play goals on 6 chances. I don't think the Sharks are going to be.
It should be Jake Allen too. After Markstrom was absolutely destroyed by the Avalanche.
Well, yeah, Markstrom was awful. Did I see he got hurt again too, or was he just shit?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing at this point.
This could be Jake Allen the rest of the way.
Yeah, no, it should be. Yeah, Jake Allen much better, and yeah, you said it. San Jose emptied the tank there, so Devils would probably be the play. Might just end up playing a Devils team total or something, but I think the puck line is a good look there that you have as well. But I'm just taking the over 6.5 at minus. It's minus 105. I'll put minus 115 in there, so that's just going to be 21 puck bucks then. Okay, down here to 10:30. Last game on the docket. We have the Detroit Red Wings plus 130 at the Los Angeles Kings minus 155. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Arch, close it out.
All right, this is a game I'm pretty excited for. Actually, weirdly enough, I'm excited to see the Red Wings continue on winning here, even though their goaltending is old as could get. But they're exciting. I think they have a pretty good blend of youth on their defensive end between I think it's Evanson, Sam Dean Pelika, and what's his name, the kid that
Cider?
won. Yeah,
Cider?
Cider. I forgot
Yeah.
his name off the top of my head. And they're doing pretty good. I know their underlying metrics are kind of like mid, but I think they're pretty entertaining to watch actually. Outside of their terrible announcer that I don't like, but plus 130 is a great play.
Mickey Redmond is a legend in terms of the color analysis, but he's certainly lost his fastball.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a
over the
rough
hill.
listen these days.
It's over the hill. I don't mean to disgrace him, but it's a hard listen. I'm sorry. I want to listen to him on mute. But I think plus 130 is a great play. Do not think the Kings are that good at all. And I hope they keep. I want the Red Wings to keep on keeping on. They're a lot better than what they have been in the past.
I'll give you that because they've been absolute shit in the past. I don't know if we're ready to crown the Iser plan as the new, May 1940 fall blau invasion of May just yet.
I'm scared we were just going with that.
Yeah, the Iser plan's got a long way before we start giving them Julius Caesar awards. But yeah, I agree with you in terms of the Red Wings. The Kings, I mentioned from the top, they look, they were up 3-0 against the Sharks, and they had like 8 shots on goal, and they barely produced any offense after that, and they were gifted by just a miserable defensive play and more sloppy goaltending by Askarov to give them a regulation win, which was an absolute miracle. And I know they got the rest advantage here. The Red Wings coming over from St. Louis, Kings still in the Bay Area. Well, I guess it's not the Bay Area, but it's California area. But yeah, the Red Wings have been the better team so far. So plus 130, I'll take them in a coin flip kind of game. Just 15 bucks on that. Total, yeah, the juice to hell with the over 5.5. But that's the only way I would look. Yeah, find a 6. Find a 6 so you're not laying too much juice for this total. I'd rather get my money back than lay minus 135 for a total. But yeah, Red Wings, 15 bucks plus 130.
Yeah, like the end of a long night. Just find a 6 out there. Find a 6 and settle.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like the Red Wings here plus 130. Taking 20 bucks on them there. Don't love Cam Talbot in net, but I guess he was good before his last start when he allowed 7 against the Islanders. He only allowed 6 in his previous 3 starts. So yeah, Kings 14 shot last game. Red Wings don't typically allow a ton of shots anyway. 22 in St. Louis there. They're 2-2-0 on the road. Kings haven't won at home yet. Coming home from a 5-game road trip, but it's going from San Jose to LA. So I don't know if that is factored in on the for the Malinsky there, but yeah,
it's another halfer.
Yeah, it's a
Speaking
Malin,
of sixes,
it's a Malin special. Yeah, yeah, Red Wings plus 130 for 20 bucks there. I think that's a good way to close out the night. All right, let's get to the puck buck bets here for this 11 game slate here at the 48-minute mark of the YouTube video. I got the Flyers minus 148, Lightning minus 142, Dallas Lightning under 6.5 minus 130, Buffalo Boston over 6.5 plus 105, Islanders Carolina over 6.5 plus 114, Pittsburgh Minnesota over 6.5 plus 105, Vancouver St. Louis over 5.5 minus 135, Devils Sharks over 6.5 minus 105, and then Red Wings plus 130 at 20 bucks.
A lot of overs for myself as well, but we'll start with the head-to-head with the Predators, plus 124, Lightning, minus 142, Sabres, Bruins, over 6.5, Isles, Hurricanes, over 6.5, plus 114, Penguins, plus 145, Penguins, Wild over 6.5, plus 105. Blackhawks, plus 210. Blues, minus 148. Canucks, Blues, under 5.5, plus 114. Devils, minus 1.5, plus 110. Devils, Sharks, over 6.5, minus 105. And the Red Wings, plus 130.
All right, Archie. Do we want to add a column for Archie here? I guess we should have been doing it throughout the show if we were.
Yeah, next time.
Next time. Nasty dugout here in the chat asking, need 2 picks for tonight. I like the Blue Jackets and the over, especially if it is Caden Primo in net for the Leafs.
I like Blake Snell and the Dodgers to. Come on, Trey Savage first postseason start away from the field, whatever they call it in Toronto.
The dome there.
The dome. That's right. So yeah, give me the Dodgers on the run line or the under. The under actually is pretty good. So there's 2 picks for you: the Dodgers run line and the under 8.5.
What happened to you, Joel?
Yeah, what is this guy coming out with a baseball parlay out of nowhere?
That's what happens when the Blue Jays go far, man. My anti-Toronto just makes everything more meaningful.
Yeah, you have to hate watch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else here before we wrap it up?
Montreal for the division, 5-1. I love that. That's my favorite play right now.
Late to the party.
No, I have them at the same numbers you do. I just want to bet more.
Fair enough.
I think that's a great bet still at this point.
Yeah, because the rest of the Atlantic looks pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
Pedestrian.
All right. And make sure you subscribe to the Hockey Gillen podcast on YouTube. Leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple and Spotify. And get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Mara, and you'll find me both getting poked and prodded for my bandages and also tested for AIDS after all this baseball talk.
And I'm Sean, and I'll be in the Discord trying to piss